Chris Perkins is responsible for so many stories, so many ideas in D&D. But there's one object he wants to take with him till the very end.
The Beholder is one of several toys that we have created over the years for the Acquisitions Inc. live games in Seattle. Those games in particular have very high production values. We put a lot of effort into things like dioramas and models and costumes to create a visual extravaganza on stage. So the Beholder was a thing I dreamt up for an Acquisitions Inc. game where the heroes were going down into the Underdark. And I wanted some expeditious way for them to get there. So I dreamt up this idea of a tank that is built in the shape of a beholder and that uses disintegration I-beams to basically carve a tunnel ahead of itself. And that would be the way that they got down. And then I thought, well, if I give them a toy like this, it's probably going to either fall into the enemy's hands or I'll be able to use it against them in some interesting, funny way. So as soon as I decided that in the game this beholder tank was going to be a thing, I contacted one of our go-to guys for model making. His name is Matt Smith. He used to work at Wizards of the Coast. He's also known as Tsar of Happiness. That's his handle. And he is brilliant with model making. I told him exactly what I needed, how big it had to be relative to the characters, and then 2 months later, boop, there it is. It just shows up. Done. Model finished. And it was paid for with Wizards of the Coast dollars, and so it didn't cost me anything personally, and it was a huge deal. I think the only other model that has come close to having that sort of ooh-ah factor was the airship that we did, and the big Acquisitions Inc. battle balloon. But I love the Beholder prop because without any urging from me, Matt went in and wired it for lights. So all of its eyes light up. And he did that all on his own. So when he showed that off to me, I was just like a 6-year-old kid again. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I think that in those live games, having a toy like the Beholder tank is, again, inspirational. Since rolling that toy out, I've seen fans create their own versions of it, as well as other things I would never dream of. I hope that when I die, they bury me with it. That's all I want, really. That's all I need, is a Beholder tank to take with me into the outer planes.
Thank you, Chris Perkins, again for being on the show. This is Dungeon Life, a channel devoted to D&D, where we interview the creators and the community members of our favorite game. This is entirely made possible through our supporters at Patreon. They help support more videos and help us improve the quality of them. In exchange, they get behind-the-scenes footage, early access to our videos, and a whole lot more. We could not make this show without the amazing D&D community. You guys have been so positive and so helpful. We can't thank you enough for watching.